From our tabletop position, with the hands under shoulders, knees under hips, what we're going to do is start on one side by just drawing that hip into flexion by taking the knee in. And as you're doing this, trying to keep the spine nice and long and avoiding really rounding out. So keeping that length in the spine, draw the knee into where you can, flex the foot. From here, we're going to take that leg out to the side. So we're abducting the hip, feel that outer hip firing up. Again, we're only going to lift that leg to the point that we can take it to that end range without rocking through the body to actually get the height, but you should feel a lot of muscle activation here. We're going to take the leg behind into hip extension. And once again, from this position, I'm not going to force the height of the leg. I'm going to think about activating the glutes and the hamstrings and just lifting to where I can maintain that position in my spine without tilting the pelvis forwards to get the height of that leg. So from here, we're going to go back in to flexion, reverse it and take it back, feeling that glute activation again, slowly taking it out to the side, to that circle, tucking it in and lowering it down. And we'll do another one on this side. So taking that hip into flexion, flexing the foot, take it out to the side. You can add a pause there as well. Slowly taking it around into hip extension, really trying to engage the glutes and feel the lower ribs drawing in as well. Draw that knee in and then reverse it back. I recommend filming yourself doing this one as well to see if there's a lot of movement going on in the spine to allow for the positioning of that leg as you're moving it around, just to notice if you are sort of sinking into the spine more. Sometimes you can't actually, if you're not aware of it, you might not notice it's happening. We'll go on to the other side, so the knee comes in and then out, slow rotation all the way back, squeezing your bum, trying to lift that leg, taking that hip into extension, drawing it in and then reversing it back, out to the side, and lower it down. We'll do one more on this side as well, so taking the knee forwards and out, slowly moving back to hip extension, draw it in, and again making your way back, out to the side, in and down. And that's a tabletop variation of rotation through the hips. We're also going to sit down and go through some rotation side to side by leaning back, so you can have the hands quite far back, take the feet wide and just rotate the hips side to side this way. Obviously you can challenge it a bit more, sitting more upright. Don't worry if you're not getting your legs all the way to the floor like mine are, just go to where you can. Just getting a bit of movement into those hips. And this is pretty passive, and you can do your movement slow and fast, doesn't always have to be slow. Combination of both is going to be good and helpful for your flexibility. I can then challenge this again by sitting up, moving side to side. And a way to build in more tension is going to be to ground through this front leg. So I'm going to think about actively pushing this leg down into the floor whilst I lift this back knee up and open, so I can externally rotate this back hip. I can lift the hands up, I can squeeze the fist, think about radiating through the body. And from there, I can find that end range, hold it, take a breath in. As I exhale, take it out further. Take another breath. Exhale, open it some more. And then when you can't physically move any further, we'll go around to the opposite side. We'll just do one on this side as well. With or without the use of your hands, just externally rotating the back hip. On the next one, hold it, take it to that end range position, keep pushing the front leg down, maybe squeeze the fists, inhale, exhale, open, and again, another breath in, exhale, open, and then start to transition. And there's another couple of ways that you can work through some hip rotational movements, maybe in the morning or any point throughout the day to help work on your flexibility.